comes, here he comes. Then the trumpets, then the drums, here he comes. Hopalong Cassidy, here he comes.
This was no time to chase the killer. A man's life was at stake. The man was badly hurt. He managed to say he was Dan Emery, son of the owner of the Diamond E Ranch. It didn't look as if Emery could last long, but Red volunteered to ride to Rock Bluff to bring a doctor to the Diamond E. I tried to question Dan about the motive for the ambush, but all I got from him was a mumbled phrase, Croft. Croft did it.
Come out here.
What's happened to my boy?
Let's get him into the house. The doctor's on his way. I'll take him for you.
Comes the doc.
Where's Dan?
He's in there.
Hoppy in there?
Yeah, with Mr. Emery. Who was that you just asked about?
Hoppy. Hopalong Cassidy.
Kind of out of his territory, isn't he?
Well, I wouldn't say that. Anywhere you find Hoppy, that's his territory.
Doc. When you get his body into town, will you get that bullet out for me?
That's a little unusual.
Yeah, but it might be important.
If it'll help, sure.
Thanks.
Don't you worry about Croft, Mr. Emery. Me and the boys will take care of him.
John, you better come into town after a while and make the arrangements, huh?
All right, Doctor.
gentlemen have been a lot of help, and I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Where can I get a little feed for my horse?
Oh, right out in the barn and help yourself.
I mentioned that Dan had spoken the name of Croft. According to Emery, Neil Croft owned the Lazy Sea, the big outfit over the hill from the Diamond E. There had been a long-standing feud between the two concerning water rights and grazing land. From time to time, guns had blazed.
Recently, I'd begun to think the trouble was over. Ever since Croft came back from Chicago with that new wife. It just shows how wrong a man can be. But he'll pay for this, and it won't be to his liking.
Well, it's just possible he didn't do it.
Oh, of course he did it. Who else would harm Dan?
I can understand how you feel about Croft, Mr. Emery. But may I suggest that you think this over before you make any move?
That's good advice under the right circumstances, Hoppy, but things have gone too far for that now.
Hey, Hoppy, could I see you for a minute?
Sure.
Excuse me.
Red had heard Emery's men talk about squaring accounts with Croft. I saw them heading over the hill toward the Lazy Sea. They were steamed up over the killing of Dan. But I didn't aim to see one injustice done another one, not without proof of Croft's guilt.
Come here.
Girl or something? You leave everything where you drop it and expect me to pick it up. I didn't marry you to be a drudge.
Oh, stop jawing, Nancy. All I've heard from you in weeks is yap, yap, yap. You didn't want to sew and cook and keep house while you married me.
I've been trying to figure that out myself. I'm giving just as good as I get. If you think you're any boss...
Oh, shut up. While we're on the subject of bargains, maybe I didn't get one either. I don't think I didn't notice what went on at the dance the other night. You and that Schofield didn't put anything over on me.
You're crazy. All we did was dance.
I'm warning you, if you don't keep away from me, I'll kill the both of you.
Oh, you talk like a maniac.
Where you going now?
Out to get some fresh air. Like the boys from the Diamond E. I wonder what they want.
More than likely our own men coming back from the North Range.
Have it your way.
Hey, Croft! Come on out here.
It is Emery's men. They've got a lot of nerve coming here. Get off my property, Schofield.
I reckon you know what we're here for.
I don't know and I don't care. Now clear out.
We don't cotton to dry gulching.
I don't know what you're talking about, but if you feel lucky, start something.
Come on, boys. We're wasting time. Let's get him.
I'll kill the first man that steps in this yard.
No, Neil. No bloodshed, please.
Get out of my way. Get out. Come in.
Hurry, get the boys.
on that hay lift. Look at a horse.
The shot we heard warned us of trouble at the Lazy Sea. I wondered if Croft were already dead, or if maybe the ornery rancher could gleefully carve another notch in the stock of his rifle. Only seconds separated Croft from hanging. Guilty or innocent, the man was entitled to a fair and impartial trial. Red looked to me for instructions. I hoped my strategy would work. If it didn't, Croft soon would be awfully dead. Get your hands up. All right, Red, keep them covered. If they try anything, let them have it.
It's going to be more fun shooting coyotes.
The law says that a man is to be tried by a jury of his peers, and I don't think you men meet the requirements. So pick up your hardware and get back to your own ranch. And keep off of this one.
You got away with a lot of things, Cassidy. This time you've tangled with the wrong man. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Express, huh? This the only rifle on the place?
That's the only one. It's ridiculous, Cassidy. Emery blaming me for killing Dan.
Well, from what we hear, he has every reason to suspect you.
Like I always say, if you stick your face over a campfire, you'll get smoke in your eyes.
Not that I've been weeping for Dan or for Emery either, for that matter. But I haven't had any truck with him since me and Nancy got back from Chicago.
Can you prove that?
Well, sure, Nancy can tell you as soon as she gets back.
Wait here. Neil, you're safe.
Certainly took you long enough to bring the boys.
I forgot they were up on the North Range, and I rode too far up the canyon and had to turn around.
Mrs. Croft, your husband says he didn't leave the ranch this morning. Is that true?
This morning? Let me think. Oh, you rode into town right after breakfast. Remember, Neil?
That was yesterday morning.
Oh, so it was. I'm sorry.
You'd be a lot sorrier, ma'am, if your husband was convicted of killing young Emery.
Under the circumstances, I'll have to take you into Rock Bluff and turn you over to the sheriff. It's for your own protection.
I can take care of myself.
I think we'd better do it my way. Let's go.
Look after things till I get back. And keep away from that Schofield.
I couldn't convince myself that Croft was the killer. But I asked myself, if not Croft, who and why? hunch that caused me to leave Red behind to keep an eye on the lazy sea.
Neil's threatened to kill us if he catches us together.
Oh, calm down. Take it easy.
Oh, Hank, why can't we just go away and forget the whole thing? Neil, the ranch, and this whole mess.
Because I want that ranch, honey, and I'm going to get it. Belongs to Cassidy's sidekick. But where's he? There he is. All right, I'll keep him busy while you get out of here. If anything happens, leave a note in that can over the fireplace. I'll get going.
Doc, this slug from Croft's gun is a 44-40. And this one you removed from young Embry's body is much lighter and smaller.
Yeah, quite a bit lighter.
I'd say this is about a 30-30. Probably fired from a Winchester.
Well, it would seem then, unless he has another rifle hidden away, that Croft didn't commit the murder after all.
Well, I'm so sure he didn't, I'm going to ask the sheriff to release him. Say, by the way, what about Croft's wife? Do they get along all right together?
And nobody seems to know for sure. You see, she's a lot younger than Neil.
Yeah.
Quite pretty, too. He's kept her at the ranch quite a bit to himself, so nobody's got a chance to get too well acquainted with her. You don't think she had anything to do with Dan's killing?
Well, she deliberately tried to throw suspicion on her husband.
We better get out to Emery's place right away.
Slow down. Start at the beginning.
Well, that's where I am beginning. You and Croft hadn't been gone but a few minutes when the old lady rode away into the hills full tilt.
What old lady?
Well, Croft's, of course.
What about her?
Well, I followed her to a line cabin, and she met one of the hands from the Diamond E. The ringleader of that bunch that tried to string Croft up, I think, but I'm not sure.
What do you mean you're not sure?
Well, I can't say exactly. About that time, I ran into an awful lot of lead.
Who was doing the shooting?
The man in the line cabin. The next thing I knew, he lit out for Emery's place.
Cabin shooting? We better get out there. Thanks, Doc.
Oh, Schofield.
I'm riding into town to make arrangements for Dan.
I want you to know I'm sorry about this, Mr. Emery.
I'm going to need a new foreman. Do you think you can handle the job?
Yeah, I'm sure I can. Anyway, I'll do my best.
I know you will.
Oh, I've got some things to tend to. Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Hi, Mr. Emery.
Hello, Mr. Cassidy.
I hate to bother you again at a time like this.
No bother at all.
I need some information. Does anyone here on the ranch own a 30-30 Winchester?
30-30 Winchester? Seems to me Schofield owns a 30-30 Winchester. Schofield? 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 He must be over in the bunkhouse.
Looks like he's headed for that line cabin.
You wait here.
But Hoppy, Come on, get out. Get. Come on.
My desire was not to overtake Schofield, but to trail him to his destination. He had no way of knowing that the sheriff had released Croft.
Hank, Neil's home.
When Schofield entered the line cabin, I felt sure Red had hit the nail on the head. Schofield and Nancy Croft were having another rendezvous. I felt it could breed unhappiness, maybe even murder.
I was just writing you a note.
Does Neil know where you are?
No, I don't think so. Hank, I'm scared.
Well, snap out of it, will you? You gotta get rid of him while you're still his wife, or we'll never get that ranch.
But it's not worth it, Hank. You've already murdered young Emery. Isn't that enough?
Shut up, will you? I gotta think things out. Hey, you, Cassidy!
That's Neil.
Settle everything right. I told you what I'd do if I caught you two together.
Oh, no, Neil, no. It isn't what you think.
I think it is, Nancy. You're no good. You never have been.
No.
Shooting her to put you in the penitentiary, too, Croft. I'm sure with the evidence I have that both she and Schofield will pay the penalty for killing young Emery.
You're right, Mr. Cassidy. Thanks.
Go get her and bring her into town. All right, come on your feet.
I'm deeply indebted to both of you. Whenever you happen this way again, drop in.
Yeah, we sure will.
I hope the next time it's under happier circumstances. In the meantime, so long and good luck to you.
Thanks, Hoppy. You too, Red.
On his way down the moonlit trail to where cowboys raid. Hopalong Cassidy, Hopalong Cassidy, he'll return soon again. There's no use to say goodbye until then. Hopalong Cassidy.